starting this half hour with a look at the tropical disturbance forming in the Gulf. That disturbance now forming into Tropical Storm Hanna last night. Meteorologist Matt Holiner is tracking it all for us this morning. So Matt, what's the latest on this storm?
Well, fortunately, a weak tropical storm for now, but all the models saying it is going to increase intensity before it makes landfall, and exactly where, still in question, but the models continue to shift the most likely location of landfall south. And I really hope that trend stops very soon. Right now, yes, Tropical Storm Hanna forming last night about 10 o'clock, and it hasn't strengthened any since it formed about 10 o'clock last night. Sustained winds 40 miles per hour, gusts to 50. The center still well offshore, so there's not going to be very much wind at all, it looks like today. Finally, tonight it'll get breezy. We think windy conditions, maybe gusts around 30 miles per hour, currently on average in the valley is what we're forecasting for Saturday night. But there are some spots in the valley that could see gusts up to 40 miles per hour based on the latest forecast. That is why we have a tropical storm warning for northern Hidalgo County, all of Willacy County, and coastal Cameron County. That does include South Padre, Port Isabel, but does not include Harlingen or Brownsville. You are not included because we think in this area gusts around 30 miles per hour, but in red, gusts could reach 40 miles per hour Saturday evening. We're going to take a close look not just at the winds that are forecasted, but the rain, and a whole bunch of rain that is forecast coming up. Michael?
And now, First Warn 5 weather with meteorologist Matt Holiner.
6:47 this morning, and here's the latest forecast for Tropical Storm Hanna. And unfortunately, I don't like what the models are showing. They have been shifting south every single update we get. I hope that it's going to stop at some point. Please let it stop, because every hour that goes by, the forecast continues to look worse for us. At some point, we think that shift south is going to stop. Right now, the model average says landfall most likely just south of Corpus. But you have to look at all the options, as we've been trying to stress, because clearly the forecast has changed, and it could still change. Could the model suddenly at the last second start to shift north? That cannot be ruled out, and I would love that. Not for Corpus, but I would love it for us, because that would mean fewer impacts here and smaller rainfall amounts. Worst case scenario, though, is a landfall in Willacy County. That cannot be ruled out at this point. It's unlikely compared to this solution, and north of Corpus also looks unlikely but cannot be ruled out. We expect landfall Saturday afternoon with 65-mile-per-hour sustained winds, though worth stressing, this entire area is not going to see 65-mile-per-hour sustained winds. The worst of the wind is going to be right around the center, so where that center goes is going to be so important. Could it happen in Willacy County? Yes, but it's a small chance. And tell you what, the model average right now says across the northern half of the valley, gusts around 40 miles per hour. Across the southern half of the valley, gusts around 30 miles per hour, based on this forecast, which could still change. And of course, we're going to keep you posted. Notice that the winds are going to quickly die down as it moves inland, but I hate the location this is going, southwest. And it's just going to stay an area of low pressure if it's going to spin and spin and spin. And we have a good rain chance through Wednesday, it looks like now. There'll be a little bit less rain and less heavy rain every day after Saturday, but there is a good rain chance through Wednesday right now. So, sustained winds of 40 miles per hour, tropical storm force sustained winds. How likely are they in the valley? It is much more likely we will not see sustained winds of 40 miles per hour. Notice the highest chances in the valley are around Raymondville and Port Mansfield, and only a 30% chance. And that's why the current forecast is for gusts of tropical storm strength, gusts around 40 miles per hour, not sustained winds. If the forecast shifts north, we won't see gusts around 40 miles per hour. If the forecast shifts south, these percentages will go up, and the chance of seeing sustained winds of 40 miles per hour will go up. We're going with the model average right now, which says gusts of 40 miles per hour, northern half of the valley, but the southern half of the valley, Harlingen, Brownsville, McAllen, gusts only around 30 miles per hour. But everybody is going to be seeing rain. I think everyone in the valley is going to see rain on Saturday at some point. If you miss out during the day Saturday, you're going to get it Saturday night. Just a 30% during the day, though, so you can still do all preparations today. Not worried about flooding. Not worried about flooding during the evening tonight. The first opportunity we could see heavy rain is after midnight, but heavy rain is a possibility during the day Saturday, especially Saturday night. Saturday night currently looks like the worst, especially during the evening hours on Saturday. A 70% chance of rain Sunday, especially in the morning. That looks like the worst on Sunday, but I've got to leave in a 50% chance, mainly for light rain, it looks like right now, Sunday night. The flood threat is absolutely there. Now, just isolated flooding possible tonight in Cameron and Willacy County. Flooding likely for tomorrow, especially in Willacy and northern Hidalgo County, but flooding is also a possibility on Sunday. It is going to be a wet weekend in the valley. Stay weather aware. We're going to keep you posted on the very latest.